Hello, my name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. Here's your daily technical analysis of energy futures. And look at Brent crude oil futures at the moment. A bearish closing black Mariposa yesterday, possibly also an inverted hammer pattern as well. Now, inverted hammer patterns are interesting, as traditionally they are seen as bullish reversals. However, data indicates that between 60 to 70% of the time they are bearish continuation patterns. It'll be interesting to see which the market follows, tradition or the data. All in all, yesterday was a suitable follow-on lower to the previous session's small bearish engulfing pattern. We now need to look below at the broken February to date uptrend, currently at 63.21. For what it is worth, seemingly more than the label applies, plus the congestion at 63.30 and the rising short medium moving average, currently 62.56. Overall, as I've mentioned recently, there are some signs that the increased level of tension and also indecision may be getting released. I'd still suggest caution. The forces involved seem to be trying to discover whether we will try to form a bearish halfway hesitation or a bullish basing action. From all the recent toing and froing, recently I've favoured, or it has favoured, the bullish basing action, but that seems to be changing now. Yesterday was the latest example of that. So far today, a gapping lower open, since filled, just below the broken uptrend, and a dip down to approach the rising short medium moving average, but then an immediate retreat back upwards, over the broken uptrend, a little bit, and towards yesterday's open. ICE gas oil futures. An indecisive doji cross yesterday, though with such a long tail on it, I suppose you could argue it was a follow-on from the previous session's bearish matching pattern. The market dipped down through the rising short medium moving average, that's below, currently at 503, well, was below at 503.5, but was stopped by the neckline, currently at 490.5 from mid-February. Now, much like Brent, this market is also struggling with increased levels of tension and indecision here. The forces involved seem to be trying to discover whether we will form a bearish halfway hesitation or a bullish basing action. This is also evident from all the recent toing and froing. Yesterday was just the latest example of that. The rotation action here seems to be centered around the rising short medium moving average, over which we barely closed yesterday, and some prior minor congestion between 497 even and 501 even. Caution. So far today, an open below the short medium moving average, then a move back up to the previous close, but not really having the ability to sustain such a move, as we're back just below the moving average right now. I suspect the bearish forces out there have seemingly a slight advantage at this time. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives the essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted with this broadcast. Copyright is Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final bit.